I've had a few people asking for like tips and tricks on how I make my enclosures, and with the upcoming aquatic species pack, which should be tomorrow when I put this up, I decided I'll show you how I make my lagoons. So a lot of the time I'll usually use the lagoon as like the introduction to one of my parks, so there'd be the entrance with like a foyer leading up to like the lagoon, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to do a fair size lagoon and put an island in it and sort of play around with what size island I want. And yeah, here we go. Here's a dog bone island, which I've used a few of the biosyn towers where they can look out into the lagoon, and then the center of the island is more like a staff area where they control the chemicals that clean the water and where they chill, with a bit of a made like forest garden around it, which just adds like a little bit of depth to the island rather than it just being plain. You can also turn this into like a small enclosure if you wanted, but I just thought I'd do centerpiece where they do sharks and all the staff do. And then this is my main foyer with all the shops and extra entertainment buildings that lead up to like a hotel area. Like I chose the hotels at the end there because they do feel kind of like they would sit around like water and whatnot, which look kind of cool. So I've like hidden the paths and whatnot with like a thick forest from a certain angle you won't see them. So I've sort of got the idea from Alton Towers and South Lake Zoo where you're like exploring a lot of woodland to get to like certain attractions. And yeah, so it's time to add the creatures to the lagoon. So I've got Mosasaurus in here, I've got ichthyosaurs, and I've also got dioxosaurs in here as well with their like bioluminescence, which looks really cool at night. I've also got like loads of things knocking around, like water fountains into the water, which should like in a real life effect would push more air into the water as well. I've got shady covers, and this is just a few of the shots of the creatures I've got in there, and they look absolutely ace mixing around. I haven't bothered putting like loads of corals because I was just going to wait to see what the new update comes, see if they've made it so it's easier. If you've enjoyed this video and got some inspiration from it, let me know in the comments below.